The ExCel Award was created in 1999 to celebrate innovation in public school education. Today, the purpose remains the same. Each year, we recognize one teacher from each area school district for the remarkable difference he or she is making in the classroom and beyond. Together, SACU and KENS 5 have recognized 304 of the finest educators in our community. From the sports fields to the choir room and the library to the lab, this year's honorees have enlightened and inspired the children and young adults who are our next generation of leaders.
SACU and KENS 5 proudly celebrate the 2014-15 ExCel Award honorees.
Let's stand up and practice this together.
She is always has neat tricks to help us learn.
A lot of students, especially at the middle school age, are kinesthetic learners. That means they learn with their hands. When they do have a test, a lot of times I'll see kids physically moving as they're answering the questions because it gives them a connection to what they learn.
It's always fresh. Like every year kids say, how can you stand to teach the same thing over and over? And I'm like, I'm not teaching the same thing, I'm teaching kids. And every year kids are different. So that keeps me excited and interested in it.
She makes it so interesting, she makes it so fun. I love coming to her class every day.
And she's always there for us because she really looks towards our future, and she tells us that no matter what, don't let anything stop you.
Ultimately, that's going to allow them to graduate and to be successful, and of course graduation opens those doors for everybody, and I just want them to have the best possible lives.
Because she really does see the potential in us, even though some people don't see it.
In our district, we're considered a second chance academy. So every single one of the students that I have in class have fallen behind at least a year in school, but they come here and they thrive.
When I was at a different school, they never really motivated me to actually keep pushing forward in my life, and she motivates me a lot.
My goal for each student is for them to leave my class knowing that they're amazing.
The goal for each student is to realize how intelligent they truly are and be the best that they can be, even though they have struggles and challenges, to overcome that. Don't let that be a stumbling block for them. Let that be the reason they do succeed.
Whenever I write, I didn't feel that I didn't want to do it, but now I want to do it.
We celebrate small victories.
If we are teaching kids how to be good people, we'll make good music.
He mostly makes everyone feel like they're special. When you try your best and he knows that, he doesn't stop teaching you.
Whatever the subject, good teachers do the same thing. They want to open up opportunities for kids to recognize the goodness inside themselves.
I knew as a child that I wanted to work with other children. My desire was to come back to the community and help out students that have struggled just like I have. Very good, excellent work. I want them one day to be my doctor. I want to go visit them in the dentist office. I want to see each and every one of my students succeed in life.
I want to be a teacher just like Mr. Delgado.
It's a really great class for building grit in kids and perseverance. Just keep going and you will get it.
Awesome.
She's awesome. Everything makes sense in her class.
My biggest goal is to teach them to think and solve problems. If you learn how things work, then you can explain why things happen, and it just makes it fun. And then blowing stuff up is always cool too.
I'm not a big fan of chemistry, but he's a really fun teacher, and he makes the class interesting and he makes it fun.
Kids make fun of me because I always say it's not that you don't love to read, it's just that you haven't found the right book yet. Once they have time to get into their books, they love it.
As soon as you walk into the library, you can see that she's just a really positive and uplifting person.
It was really hard, but working as a migrant worker, so I told myself, and also my parents would encourage me, go to school. So I set it a goal for myself to go to school and be someone, as I want my students to be someone in the future.
Can you read number one? loud and proud.
She's so special and she does fun things.
Celebrating each child in what they can achieve and not setting the bar the same for everyone.
One of the best ways that I think I engage students is by letting them see themselves as leaders in learning, letting them share their knowledge with the other students.
She makes school fun.
I struggle with writing, big time. I don't understand how to do figurative language or anything. And he's someone who he helped me understand it.
We're trying to build skills that they need in writing. They may not have succeeded on the test yet, and our job is to help them and boost those skills so they can succeed there and then later in life also.
Most people come into math and they don't like math. A lot of them come to me with kind of a block. It's not that they're bad at math, but they think they can't do math.
I was kind of struggling at the beginning, but now I'm pretty confident about math.
I'm back if you need help.
I think he really connects with the students, like especially with humor. He makes us laugh, but he also really teaches us things.
I felt like my biggest impact could come from the middle school level. And so I wanted to teach this exact age group, which people like you're out of your mind. I try to get into their life a little bit and find out what makes them tick. It goes more than just the X's and Y's and Z's of coaching and also the ABCs of the classroom.
They felt like they were bad kids. There really are no bad kids. There are kids who have been through situations. They have consequences, but they have consequences that support them and teach them a lesson.
When I look at her, I see the person that I want to be.
I interact with so many of the students here. I do a lot of extracurricular activities. Good job, thank you, I like that.
She makes me feel like I can do a lot.
You have to always be changing something to keep their interest. And I like to make it fun so that they will love learning. And it just gets them up, gets them active.
I like reading. She teaches me all kinds of things.
We all need someone who inspires us. Awakened minds and empowered citizens are what allow a society to thrive. And each of this year's ExCel Award recipients, just like those who came before them, plays a part in enriching our community by inspiring our children.